Morning YouTube, how's everybody doing today? I would like to ask that if you like my videos to like, subscribe, and share. I'm just kind of getting into this. I'm definitely not an expert at all. Just kind of interested in talking about all things freedom, all things Second Amendment, all things prepping. I try to pick a new subject or topic each day to talk about to try to keep things practical and relative. I'm not trying to, tell everybody I know everything there is to know out there. I just kind of talk about what I do and the other things that you can do, to get started or increase your own preps or maybe get an idea that you didn't know before, something like that. I'm always looking to gain knowledge myself. So any questions, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about your preps or things to do, things to don't do, perhaps. Things to store, things not to store, what's hot, what's not. Which kind of brings me to my first topic is ammunition. Everybody else is talking about it. It's depending on where you are in the country. It definitely has to do with whether it's available or not. I personally, kind of got burned the last ammo crunch we had about 10 years ago, back when the government was buying up everything and limiting the store shells tremendously. So I kind of learned my lesson at that point in time. I'm a veteran, I know better than that, but I got caught short, and I vowed it was never going to happen again. So that's kind of the motto that I live by currently. So with regards to ammunition, everybody gets fretting about all these 5.56 and 7.62 by 3.9. The high capacity mags, and those are great. And I love my AR. I love my AK. I've said it before. If you know how much you got, you probably don't have enough with regards to guns, ammunition, magazines. But as far as bullets go and shotgun shells go, there's plenty of birdshot on the shelves right now. It's getting ready to be dove season where I'm at, so there's a lot of shotgun shells, a lot of 7, 7.5, and 8s. And, that stuff is effective too for home defense. Don't be afraid to pick that up, especially if you have to go hunting or if you go hunting anyway. I mean, you might as well get it now before season starts because it's going to be slim pickings after that. And as far as hunting calibers go on rifle ammunition, 270, 30-06, whatever it is that you hunt with, those can also be used for home defense or self-defense. So don't just think about defending your home. Think about the other stuff, too, that could come down the pike. If Biden pulls this thing out and the Dems hold the House and gain the Senate, we are screwed when it comes to Second Amendment. They are going to take it. And if they can't actually take it, they're going to do things to whittle it away and dumb it down to where, for example, probably tax the hell out of ammunition, tax the hell out of firearms. The government's going to get rich for those that can afford to buy it. And, a lot of us are just going to be out in the rain because you're not going to pay $5 a bullet, which is probably what it's going to cost. So keep that in mind. As far as magazines go, high-capacity magazines, they're already coming for them. Depending on where you live, you can't even get the damn things, and it's illegal to possess them. So, food for thought. You could still get 30-round magazines, 40-round magazines, 47-round AK magazines. You can still get them right now. They're available, and they're not that unreasonable, to be honest. Drums. You can still get drums. But I'm telling you, if Biden pulls this thing out and the Dems hold, it's over. Probably never going to see another round. Probably never going to see another high-capacity magazine, period. So, of course, we all know the gangsters aren't going to give theirs up. The gangsters don't go buy their weapons and ammunition and magazines from the local store. They steal them, kill for them, rob. So we all know what's going down there. So the left would love to have the population unarmed, the law-abiding people unarmed, so they can do what they want. Tell them. They'll do what they tell them because you don't have any defense mechanism. Don't fall for it. I would buy, and stack it deep right now. You got enough time to get some stuff done. I'm not saying spend all your rent money on it. but you probably need to have more than 25 rounds of ammunition on you. Okay, be smart about it, people. Think about what's going on. It's not a game. It's not a joke. You can't fall into a false sense of security thinking, oh, it'll all be okay. Biden wouldn't do that. The Dems won't do that. It's a bunch of BS, because they are going to do it if they get an opportunity. Look what they're doing now. Look what they're doing to Trump right now. I mean, you talk about playing dirty pool. These people are despicable. And it doesn't matter what in the hell they have to do to try to get power. They will do it. They'll sell their own. They'll kill their own. They'll throw their own under the bus. So, know your enemies, people. Know your enemies. Speaking of enemies, we got this thing going on with the CCP right now, the Chinese Communist Party. We got a lot of things going on with these people right now. A lot of bad stuff. And they are a bad actor, and they would love nothing more than to see this country implode. And they have threatened us with, you can go look it up yourself. They've threatened us with action, economic action, and even EMP action, which is, electromagnetic pulse. And if our grid goes down, you want to talk about some anarchy? People will not know how to function without air conditioning. They will not know how to function without heat. Central heat in their home. Most people don't have a clue. Now, there's obviously some people that have fireplaces and this and that, and they prepared. That's great. But the general population, this will be total anarchy, I'm telling you. As far as EMPs go, there's a lot of thought out there about protecting your electronics and stuff. There's some different products out there. There's like some surge protector type things out there that are a little bit pricey, for me to take a chance on. But they do have these blackout bags that you can get, online. And they're pretty functional. They don't take up a lot of space, and they say they protect well. So, what I did was I put some of my valuable stuff, like, handheld radios, a solar kit, some different charge cords and rechargeable stuff that I value, and I put it in these bags. I'd actually double bagged it, so it's got extra protection, and I keep it all in a centralized location, so it's protected, and I can grab it and go, whatever. But be thinking about that stuff too. As far as, storing batteries and all that, I don't think it's really practical. I would rather have like a little solar kit that I can roll out, and rechargeable items like flashlights and things like that I can just recharge. To me, rather than running around with a bunch of batteries that take up room and have a lot of weight to them if you pack enough, that's not really something I'm interested in. But anyway, to each his own. Do your thing. Anyway, there's a whole lot of other things going on besides just ammo, people. Be well-rounded, be balanced. Keep your stuff, organized. Have some different, kits and bags to where, whatever happens, where you're going to go. What bag you got to get. If you need fire, if you need light, you got a place you can go, in your house or your apartment or warehouse or whatever. If you live in an industrial area, if you work in an industrial area and you've got space to store stuff, go to wherever it is, and can just go grab it, because you already got it, and it's stored. You don't want to be panicking, flipping through bags and this and that. I would advise you to keep, like I said, little individual kits of, fire, light, medicine, food, stuff like that. Keep it organized where you know where to go get it. Anyway, ammo, magazines, people. Actually, there's even some shotguns still available. The Walmart near my house, they don't all sell guns anymore, but the one up towards the rural area where I live, they've got plenty of shotguns, plenty of rifles, plenty of shotgun shells, plenty of hunting caliber bullets. Again, it just depends on where you go. I can go 10 minutes from there to another Walmart more towards the metro area, and there's nothing at all. So sometimes you got to spread out your search, radius a little bit to go find something, talk to people. I've got a video on networking on here, how that networking is really important about, using trustworthy sources for information and where to go get things. And, maybe you meet somebody up and trade something with them, that they're in need of. So you know, there's some good stuff out there, people. You know, there's a lot of other channels too. I think a lot of them have really good information. You know, find what's best for you. And again, I would appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. I'm trying to do, you know, reasonable videos for like-minded patriots out there, and maybe people that have questions and just want to create a better position for themselves, you know, when things are likely to go bad. Anyway, y'all stay safe, stack it deep, don't stop prepping.